They all are. You can see it. You can smell it. You can taste it. You can read it. There's this example, and I may as well because we're... Let me see. Let me go there right now, and I'll look at it. On my posts, Derwood Grady took that from a shot way back when it happened in somebody's live chat. I don't even know whose it was. I think it might have even been mine. Derwood Grady and mine. I don't know why he would be in my live chat. I thought we'd booted his punk ass a long time ago. But the reason I say that is because it looks like Angry Mimi is underneath it. Hold on, we're going to take a look together. Uh-oh. That didn't switch. One moment, please. One moment, please. There we go. I'll do that. That one right there. It says bottom, and you'll see why I say it's my chat, because underneath it there's Angry Mimi, which has one of my red eagles as one of my beloved channel members underneath. So I must have screenshot that back when we didn't really know who he was, or when he was just coming out. He was in here a couple times. Well, as Derwood Grady, under his sock accounts, God knows how many times he's tried in that sense. Facts versus myths. Saw old Kent like a post about a guy from Pictou. I wonder if he still continued to like his post since that guy was just charged for SA of a minor. Facts versus true myths. I don't even know if I should follow up with that. I'm not puffing anything, Barky Boys. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't hide it, but I'm not puffing anything. I'm just taking my sweet ass time today. What's up, Brian? Finally in my live chat. Holy mackerel. God, thank God you're here. Who is Daniel Barry Sport Highlight? As I think this is a red flag. Oh no. No, Daniel's been around long before this case in that sense. Holy shit! What are you doing, girlfriend? Lindy won the lottery, sending me a very generous amount. Oh my God. Girl, are you buying my love? I think I'm in love. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Lindy. So I think, yeah, like I have the Golden Eagle. You can see some of the red eagles. Jen R has one, and SR has red eagle. Lindy, of course, has a red eagle. And Angry Mimi up there has red. Actually, that's more of a hawk, I think. It's not actually an eagle. I say an eagle, but it's a hawk. I say it's an eagle during election year. Now, nonetheless. So it must have been from my chat way back, and it says, Derwood O'Grady says, bottom line is Daniel never unalived the kids. ... Thinking, loading. Malaya was standing, or was walking to the road to be picked up. I can't, yeah, I may as well zoom in. What does it say? Jancy? It's supposed to mean Janie. Janie was wrapped. What does that say? Holy shit. Oh, was supposed. Janie was supposed to be away for the night. Janie heard the kids. Screwed up Malaya's plan. Derwood, you are really pumping out the misinformation since the get-go in all of this. Well, I thought that was fairly interesting. That's from long ago. Let's see. Do I have a time on that? No. Way back, it would have had to have been. Let's see what's beside it. It's not important. I can't find it. I don't see it off my my grid here. It's not important. Not important. From earlier. It's over listening, and Mike's just did a good review on this, or an analysis, a refresher on the Jack and Lily Sullivan, Janie McKenzie voice messages, Daniel Martel's mother, on this link, which is Adventures Underwater UK.
Review.
It took me a while to find it, but there's a portion in there that hit me. There's the link for people watching after the fact in my chat. There's a portion in there that's worth reviewing. It's a 2.5 hour long video, though. But what we're going to do is something a little different. I thought I'd mention that to you because there's people looking for things to do that are constructive. Well, in the sense of the Jack and Lily case, in a sense. Barky Boys, why don't the RCP make an AI video of Malaya and Daniel doing sneaky stuff to charge them? Who's going to know? Well, they don't need to. Someone stole my name. Just a clapping seal. Somebody stole my name. So now I'm clapping seal. The poster formerly known as CJ. Okay. All right. Somebody what? Somebody stole your name. You can be anybody you want. You can be anybody you want on this. Or you mean somebody's pretending to be you in that sense in other chats? I didn't know you were that important. Well, Wolfie, you're just so important. You're just a mover and a shaker behind the scenes. Now you're just a clapping seal. That's okay. That's fine. Now hold on. Let me see. Let's get this show on the road. Let me see here. Yeah, could you guys believe I was watching that a little earlier? Let me pull this up. Can you guys believe how dilated her pupils are? You see these? You see that on your screen? Holy Hannah. Look at that one. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm hypnotizing you. I'm hypnotizing you. I'm not even picking on her, but I was noticing that. And it was a trip. Look, see if I can fit both of them in there at the same time. Look at that. Imagine those are the eyes that Jack and Lily saw. That breaks my heart. These are the eyes that monitored Jack and Lily's goings on for their 2 years that they were there roughly. And you're telling me, now I'm starting to understand why she was on that four-wheeler ride back to the pipeline to meet with Chance Layes. She needed to get a re-up. She's on the same tweak that Danny's on. They're doing a, what would you call that? A homemade version of therapy using a particular synthetic substance. A little in the coffee, Little in the tea. Little in the glass dick. Zzz. Zzz. Yep. Look into my eyes. Now I know why Earl had to leave. I wouldn't put up with that either. Now we're running beside her. Look at the look on her face. She's sitting on the back deck. Do you think that this would have been moments before she talked to the cameras, before she hightailed it out of there? She's so worried about all of her personal business being out there. I thought that was clever. We're going to learn that in this little article that comes up. It's not going to work in this situation, but I thought that initially when I heard it, I thought, oh my God, the RCMP are placating to her. That's what they're doing. They're making this as comfortable as possible to get. I don't think that Janie's the first person that you would go to if you needed a babysitter to begin with. Do you need a little reminder? Hello, hi, Janie.
No, I'm sorry. Malaya would be the only one that would have any up-to-date pictures of Jack.
There you go. Do you think that she would be the first choice to ask to babysit? Like, she didn't even want to part with Meadow to go look for the kids that she called to the RCMP. She's the one who made the call. She's in on the plan. She was made to be in on this. It was intentionally made to be confusing. It's not very good. It's a desperate, really, if you want to refer to it as their script, because that's what it is at this point, I guess, after we dissect it. We can refer to it as that. But their story. Yeah, Ginger, how do we know anyone had a black eye? Exactly. I don't talk about it because Daniel's the one that introduced it to begin with on Wednesday. He's just trying to normalize the kids having a black eye to begin with. Gets you away from talking about whatever, because it's a good measurement for him on who picks up on whatever it is that he says and how. Like, it's like firing off a probe out into space in that sense, and you're gathering all kinds of information, everything that he says. He's pussyfooting. Of course you're guilty, Daniel. Did anybody ever doubt it? That's what you mean? She didn't want Janie to hear the kids?
Jack and Lily. 3, I am all done with this one. 3, searchers came and searched this trailer. And then I heard afterwards that Malaya let people in here to search the trailer. So this trailer was searched twice on Friday.
Then I heard Malaya. Malaya let people in to search. How dare you? Danny is doing the Hillbilly two-step, Ginger. To be honest, I'd probably choose Pennywise over Janie. Yeah, from It. Oh my God. That's a good one. That is pretty much on line with the real-life monster. What makes her a monster is the fact that she's so deceptive, for lack of a better word. She's so deceptive and lying all the time, and so forward and aggressive with her lies, and unconvincing but almost to the point of intimidating the listener into nodding their head yes, just to get on with things. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Listen, I wouldn't lie to you. You have to believe me. She sounds like, oh, what was his name? Anyway. Why does Janie cry when she talks about her sons but not about Jack and Lily? Well, she's just trying to come across as emotional. It's a ploy. It's a ploy. It's a hook to get somebody else. You walked up onto somebody just crying uncontrollably. It has a natural way of sucking you in. It's like, crying in front of animals or things like this, or playing dead. They have a natural reaction to it. Not many people recognize it in the moment. I don't doubt that she has much of a problem for the type of individual that she is to draw on some sort of basic primitive emotion, the sheer emotion and desperation that she desires not to lose her freedom in life and be exposed as the liar that she is. There's a lot of emotion you can draw from that. Her emotion doesn't have anything to do with Jack and Lily. She doesn't refer to the scenario or a Jack Lily centric scenario. That's her heart don't lie voice, Sandra. You're not far off.
And it was searched again on Sunday morning because Officer Mason came with 3 people, and she asked me to take my dog out of the camper, which I did. And they searched this trailer. And as I said, they even looked in my washer spinner. So yes, this trailer RV was searched. And as I said about the cupboard, I have no cupboards in my trailer because I renovated it. And if they searched my trailer, if I did have a cupboard in here, they would have searched it. So there is no drugs, there is no guns, there is no sex toys of any kind in any cupboard.
Oh, I don't even like the thought of sex toys and Janie, let alone her mentioning it, introducing it to us. Oh my God.
So, does that answer your question for the second time?
Drugs, guns, and sex toys, Karaoke. What the hell is going on up in here? It's never somebody good looking, is it?
Here, be nice in the chat, or I end this conversation right now. The lady that was asking me questions, I wish she continue answering me questions.
Ooh, emotional blackmail.
If not, I am done.
You better be nice or I'm out of here. She's doing you all a favor. How else can you explain it? She really gives herself away often, doesn't she? For the amount of lying you do, you think you would be a better. You would know when to shut up. Yeah, but it's like she doesn't have that off button. It's like it's usually you lie for a reason. You don't continue to lie and lie and lie and lie to the point of exposure. It's like a series motor spinning out of control. Zoom! Like a top.
When she is done asking me questions, you guys can comment all you want. I have nothing to hide. I lost everything in my life. So,
the hell is that?
After I'm done talking and telling my side of the story, the truth, if you want to comment and say whatever you want, believe me, I do not care.
So what was the point of going into that whole this and that. You need to do this and that, or you're leaving if you don't care about anything. Why was it even brought up in the first place? Enoch says, victim, please. She's so contradictory. So why was Justin bawling his eyes out when he was sitting on the four-wheeler? Your guess is as good as mine, Brian, but it probably had something to do. Maybe it was like a chain reaction thing. All of this fake crying. Maybe it was a signal to everybody just to start fake crying. Running around and pretending to be unconsolable. Yeah, why? There has to be a reason why the fuck you're crying, and it has nothing to do with Janie wants you to think after the fact, like months after the fact. She's had time to think about it. Oh, this was the reason. Oh, the Jays lost in 12 innings. Oh shit. Yeah, contagious like yawning, puking. Daniel said when they weren't brother and sister, they were like best friends. Best friends who continuously beat each other with Tonka trucks. That never happened. I don't believe it.
I'm telling you guys, if you don't believe me, that's your problem or your opinion. If you want to give a comment, I am all done with this once I...
So talk about a contrast right there. That's your problem and your opinion. That's a veiled threat, really. That's just like, listen, you can't have both ways. There's no point in even bringing it up in the first place then. If you're going to take both sides of the argument, you can't have both sides. You talk about it because you're on one side or the other. She wants to be everything to everybody. She's avoiding any sort of linguistic commitment to anything, to the point she can't stop. She can't stop. She needs somebody to stop for her. Just accidentally hang up the phone and that's it. Don't say anything else. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine her karaoke singing Total Eclipse of the Heart? She's got that perfect rasp. Or Call Me by Blondie, tambourine. I don't know. I could probably see more like... Gigi Allin and the Murder Junkies.
Talk to you guys.
Fuck Your Warrants. You know that song? Google Fuck Your Warrants by Gigi Allin and the Murder Junkies. That's probably Janie's best bet of a career that way. I think they're twins.
No, I thought everything was going well with Daniel and Malaya. I have never seen them fight. I've never really seen them arguing. When I was in there, I'm not sure about what happens when I'm not there, as I told the reporters, and I'm telling you guys, I live in the RV, they live in the trailer. I let them have their personal space, they let me have my personal space. The only difference I seen in Malaya that day of the disappearance is when I saw her outside and she was standing there holding Meadow, and I had to ask her what was up, and she told me that Jack and Lily were missing, and I asked her how long. That's the only behavior difference that I've seen in Malaya.